And good morning, people. Welcome back to Jade Cocoon 2. Now that I've done my merging, there's my small beasts over there. They are sort of ready for the next forest, which I believe I'm going to go and do the water forest. But first I need to stop bringing my wind beast, because it doesn't really make any help there. Okay, so drop off. And I need Guinea. So that's that done.
Thank you.
I'm pretty sure I don't have any quests for this area. Nope, I don't. So we're just going in for the simple fact of trying to find people and talk to them. And also avoid that little island at the end with the word boss above it. So walk to return. Water return is wet. If I get your seed beast immediately, I am going to be very happy. I don't know what these are called, but I do know what the final evolvement is. This one has Salamness. The upgrade to Salam. They are Garas, so they do have a fair amount of defense, but they're also weak, water-based, so their defense is lower than normal. If that made sense. So higher than a normal water beast's defense, weak against physical attacks like that. Ah, new version of the coup, or the Gesso Q. And that got unstuck very quickly, didn't it? If you're thinking this is a upgraded version of the one before and has a better skill, you'd be right. I believe this has Yagiluna. I believe the skill is called. No, Vagiluna. Is it that? I'm questioning myself now. Is Vargia, Vargis? I'm gonna have to check that one when we get it. Oh, and there's our Meta Knight. That one I know for certain because, well, pure heal. And it wouldn't be surprising if at least one of them used it. So I don't think I'm going to kill them all in one turn. Well, they're still not going to be used. So yeah, basically the upgraded version of Medina, which I'm using on my GNU type. And it's taken 3 turns to get a level for my fire beasts. Yeah, they will be gaining levels very, very slowly now. That was what, 1600 just for one level? That's pretty much what they needed for getting up to level 20 with 0 merges. Ah, more Gesso queues. You could definitely say I have an overabundance of healing on my team, and you'd probably be right. I probably don't need this amount of healing, but I need to build it up ready for later. And I suppose there's still going to be fights where I'm going to need it just casually anyway. This area is fairly large. There's the Princess Vine, but not on this, not the largest area in the Wisp Water Forest, if I remember correctly. I seem to remember a water forest that had no healing fountain. This might be it. I'm not certain. Twill mugworts, because we are in the final water forest. We are starting to get the final levels of healing items. So Melzalexa 7s, Twill mugworts. We're likely to see Celebes herbs, I believe, soon. The powder, the citron powder, we'll be seeing a few of those. They started appearing in the last forest, but they should be appearing more common now. And you're a Gnar beast hunter.
Huh? What's up, son? Welcome. Oh yeah, did you know this? Recovery spells recover more as the divine beast using them grows. Bet you didn't know that. Even I didn't know it until just recently. How silly. How could I be a Nas beast hunter like that?
Wow, this guy's completely gone. Maybe the forest poison.
Forest poison? Me? Of course not. You guys are terrible. I'm still fine. I'm going to the next forest. Why don't you guys come along?
Look-a-hoo, take a good look. It's rough being an adult.
Yep, lots of things are rough.
Yeah, I think he's gone off the deep end.
What's wrong with Nas?
Do I need to count the ways? Still no, what's that called? Coma.
Yo, Wriggle Roggle, did you get your slimy?
Huh? Sorry, I don't know what you're saying.
Oh, that will not do. You must study. Did you get your wonderful slimies? Oh well, Slither. Oh, Kahu, you be a Slimer? Or perhaps a Slitherer? But I am a Wriggler, so I could never have lunch with you, Kahu.
I really can't follow you at all. Sorry. See you later.
I don't know if he's been affected by the forest poison or is just a fan of vanilla.
Slimies totally rule!
It's hard to tell. Okay, so that's the key sport, and hopefully in one of these I get a karma. Thank you. Because with this, yeah, the gavel horn, this has salamness. I'll be able to upgrade my crab over there, shell. And he's pretty much going to be done actually. Salamness is at least in this version of the game. Here it is. The highest level. There is an S version. However, it was sort of removed when they finished up the game. When it's either glitched, and you can't get it through that, like a couple of other skills, or they removed it. I believe it is still in the coding of the game. It's called Solemnite. I believe it is still in the coding of the game, and you can hack into the disc to actually get it available. And there is something out there called the complete version. I believe I've said it before. That you get all the glitched beasts, all the removed or all the lost moves, but I'm not playing that version. So in this one I am working with Salamness as my, what is actually going to be probably my highest level heal. Because I don't plan on using Meta Knight for the majority of my teams. I'll be using Salamness, Eliminate, which is the upgraded version of Limina, which is the regen effect, and Tishalite, which is the upgraded version of Titius. That's the majority of what I'm going to be using. So on to water return number 2. Nothing really that amazing. We've met a couple of beasts who, one is affected by the poison, one's a follower of vanilla, so we don't really know. And hello there. This is the upgraded version of Yagi, I believe. Hopefully we're just about to see it. No, of course not. For all these beasts' worth, they don't seem to be using their skills that often, are they? Oh, power drain, sorry. Oh, of course, these are the hoppers from before. Yeah, so this is power drain, basically the same as before. deals damage, heals the user. And I believe this is life steal. Same beast as the one I've got over there. I believe this is a version called Lifesteal. Deals damage to HP, MP, and heals the user for both. Again, they're Garas, so the defense is a bit better than average. Yeah, lifesteal. It's an okay skill, lifesteal. If you build up a damage dealing waterline, because it's got self-sustain with it. There are better ones. There's better uses of it, of the waterline. So yeah. I do believe this is the largest map in the water return, and so we're going to be going around it a little bit just to find everything. And more of these froggies. Okay, anything else? More ogre vines. More of those. Do have this way as well, so let's have a look. Whole lot of very little. Ah, there's the princess vine. Okay, so no enemies, but at least I know where the end is. So let's go and finish these off. Okay, should be near the end now. I don't think there's too much more, and that certainly seems like the end of it. So let's dive into some ogre vines, shall we? Pick up Twill Mugworts, Mel's Elixir 7s, hopefully some more Kalma. Are you that same beast hunter from the last forest? Are you really going deeper?
Hey, hey! Let's do what two beast hunters do when they're alone.
Huh? What's that?
Battle. Come on, here goes.
I was actually worried there for a moment.
Come on, let's fight!
So you want to play with me? Such a youth. Ready?
But still, creepy much? Luckily they're Nars.
Hey, so impatient. Don't go out of turn.
Who's going out of turn? Ramakite? Okay. My beasts are just very much faster than yours. And also getting stronger as the fight goes along. Ah, Validide. So it's not Luna, it's Validide. At least we've got to see it. Sure, does a bit more damage. They do have quite a bit of wisdom, them Gessoqs after all. But I've got this healing for a reason. Dark Crash on my water beast, so I don't really care. And you're pretty much finished.
Hits on me like that.
Goes 1, 2, down.
Battered. I'm battered.
Battered fish? No? Okay. 2,100 experience, not too bad.
Excellent, as usual. You came with a strong attack. I was so surprised.
Hey, you okay, sir?
Guppy to you. But I'm okay. Oh, yes, I'll give you this. The symbol of my respect.
So, 2 Nar medals.
Oh my, you have collected lots. I'm so glad. I'll give you this, too. Please treasure it.
And die snack.
Well then, see you.
I believe that's a wind beast. A wind version of the Nar? Do I have them written down, or is it still... No, it is an earth beast. It's the dice neck is a earth version of the psycho attack beasts. So yeah, there's that.
I think I can beat you next time.
Probably not. So moving on, we'll take the right into here. And lifesteal. Is that for the one on the previous floor? Your Gara friend? The Sluglumph. This is the final look of the beast I've got in the corner there. Basically has a little spear and a shield. The strange thing about them is they're actually more in tune with magic than physical attack, as far as I'm aware, so... Yeah, they look physical, and they do have physical moves, and sure, they do quite a bit on the MP side, because I'm not protected against it. But they're more in tune to defense and magic. Still, that's another beast. I don't think I'll actually be using that for any reason. I believe it doesn't. No, I believe it comes with Confuse Guard, which itself isn't too bad. But there are other beasts that do the same thing, so there's no point using that if I can get a better skill at the same time. HP back plus books. 150 HP. No, restores all HP of friends. So I use it, I restore everything. Yeah, not too bad. And no, I am wrong. There's a hidden area, so it's not this forest I'm thinking about. I'm sure there is one, but it might be later. Empty ogre vine. Not what I really want to see. I want to see something inside them. And 12 mugworts aren't exactly what I want to see. So I don't have Medinite, I don't have power drain, power steel, whichever one this is. I don't have the key spore either, so either I've forgot to pick it up or I haven't found it yet, so yeah. Ah, there's Medinite. So at least we got to look at it. Well, we would anyway, because I do have a beast that will use it for the time being in my guinea. Okay, so I do have 2 rogue vines left, so I do have one more chance to get a...
Wriggle, Roggle, I spy an enemy. Let's execute. Today, I'm gonna get a hug. Hug from Vanilla Slither.
So he's a fan of vanilla, not actually affected by the poison.
Come on, let's fight.
Wriggle, Slimy's rule.
It's still hard to tell. One down, 2 down. This fight has gone exactly
Super slimy.
this has gone exactly the same way as before, except it's a different skill.
A slimy next, or maybe a wriggly.
How about something that can actually defend you? So really, this person is not offensive in the slightest. He's just weird. Ah, power drain. That's the one I was trying to remember, but failed.
No more waiting. I've decided.
You've decided to fall on your face? You have, haven't you?
Oh no, out of gas.
No, I'm pretty sure you can find plenty more where that came from. Up to level 5. That's actually not too bad.
Oh, I couldn't win. I shall concede defeat. As promised, a present. Please take it.
Ah, 2 slimy medals.
Wow! So you're a Slimer? Oh, then have this too.
Diff Slimic.
Well,
Do I have
see
one
ya.
of those? Did I get in one of those from my merging? I'm not certain.
Not yet.
No, not fighting you again. Not just yet, then. Do I have those ones written down? Diffslimic is the Earth version of the GNUI line. So basically the Earth version of the ones that learn Medinis or Medinia or Medinite. And we get a 12 mugwort. No, 10 herb. All HP and MP. Okay. Those are certainly better than mugworts and Nell's elixirs because, well, you can hold less to do the same thing. So, that's Port of Return number 2 done. A few things found, a couple of medals picked up. Nothing really major. I've got a skill that I'm actually needing and am going to be using, so that's good. Wonder what Port of Return 3 is going to give us. Hopefully the Sea Beast for Medinite, because that's the only one I'm really missing. Well, there is another one, but I'm not certain if I'm going to get it in this forest or not. Anyways, next time, Port of Return 3, and then back to the temple. Until then, have a wonderful day, have lots of fun. Goodbye.